What is up, everyone? It's your boy Dan here with another figure review, and this time we're taking a look at this 3-pack from DC McFarlane. You have Nightwing, you got a Talon, you got an Owl, I believe. I was going to call him Courts of Owl Man. Anyway, super excited about this. Had to get it. Keep mentioning it. I'm building my Batman Rogues gallery. So I'm very happy about these guys. And this is, I think, only my second ever Nightwing figure. The only one I can confirm I have, because I'm staring at it on my shelf, is the one from the Arkham Knight games. I'm very excited to get this one. This is from the new 52. So he's got the red instead of the blue. But yeah. That looks sick. I'm super excited about it. Now, DC did release a Talon previously that was wearing a black costume. And this one's wearing brown. I'm trying to remember. I actually just reread. I've been rereading Scott Snyder's run. I don't know which one is actually accurate. I think there might be both, honestly. But anyway, I'm super, super excited to get into this. Open it up. Show it off. This card in the back looks huge. I don't know if it's a comic or not. I'm excited about that. Anyway, let's open this up and take a look at it. All right, guys, we're back here with the figures. Just kind of want to show off some things here. So I wasn't sure what that was in the back of the thing, which is this like board here. I thought it might have been a comic. But yeah. It's just like this board. It's actually really cool. I like this. It's actually cool. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could use it as like a backdrop for taking some pictures if you like. But cool. I'll definitely be holding on to this. Another thing, a complaint I have about all DC McFarlane figures are these things right here. Why do you keep putting them on the figures? It's so annoying that I open a figure and still have a 5-minute process to get it out. And you have to cut these. I usually use scissors. And I'm like worried about damaging the figure. Like I might cut the figure, like scratch it or whatever. Like it just doesn't need to be. Like they can fit in these little molds in the plastic. Anyway, stop putting those things around them. It's really just frustrating taking them out. It's one of those things where you don't think about. Like every time I do it, it's just like, okay, you know, this is annoying, but you know, I only have to do it once and I have the figure forever. But like, you just at this point, I'm just like, stop doing it. Waste of plastic. Put everything in a Ziploc bag for all I care. Anyway, here they are. Let's take a look at the figures. I'm going to take a look at the Talon here first. So the Talon comes with some pretty cool accessories, which I don't have on him right now because we're going to show them. So the first he has this like thing that you put on his back. Focus. And the 2 swords go in it. And it's actually super cool. I like this. And another thing that's actually really cool. So this doesn't like close. I don't know if I can really show that well. The camera doesn't seem to be picking it up. You see, these don't close, so it's really easy to just slip them in and adjust to make it look like they're totally sheathed. So that's super cool. It also comes with 2 knives. If I'm being honest, I would have preferred that maybe the knives had a spot because I'd rather he hold these 2 big swords. But that's okay. I'll put that on his back here. Another thing too, well, you know, let's just start reviewing the figure before I say this random thing that I noticed. This figure is really cool. Now, I mentioned that there's a black version of this guy. It's Tim with the R. Although, in the Nightwing comic, you can even see it here. I actually have it. This is the cover. It's kind of brown, kind of black. Like, this looks like this drawing, you know? But I think in, like, the Batman New 52, they were black. That's why I think there's 2 figures now. I might actually get the black one too, you know, make my little Talon army if I can. But this is really cool. I like this figure. It actually has a pretty decent range of motion too, so you can see he's got his legs up there. Can bend his knees pretty well. Here's a typical. Knock this thing off. My fault. The thing actually does stand in well. I just happened to knock it off. But it does stay in well. I don't think you have to worry about it falling out unless you're posing it like me. But once it's posed and it's in there, it'll stay. There's the ankle. Typically, no complaint I've been having about DC. Although he kind of gets back pretty far. There really just isn't a lot of ab crunch with a lot of these figures, and something that I think I really would want for the Nightwing there. Yeah, so let's take a look here. So look at these hands right here. So you got his darts. In the hand, you got this claw, which looks super, super cool. You can see all like the detailing. Got like all these lines going through them. Then take a look at the head here. Super, super cool. This gold paint is really nice. And that face is really cool. Let's take a look from the side here. It looks really cool. And you can see the little pendant here, if we can get it to focus. No. Then you see you got all these knives here, which I think is really cool. I'm kind of glad they don't come out. Well, I'm assuming they don't come out. Yeah, they don't. Because then they would always be coming out. I guess it'd be cool that he has all these, but I'm okay with him not having all this come out. And you got another gauntlet right here, which is just like the owl. Super cool. Honestly, this kind of looks like Thanos wearing some shades. Does it not? Like if this little line is his mouth. And there you go. I like that there's all this gold detailing. Like they could just painted this hand brown, but no, they gave it some gold too. Looks really cool. Let's take a look at his belt as well. What I was going to call out before is you can see right here for his knife, there's a spot to put a knife. It doesn't come with a knife. Kind of lame. But I got a bunch of little pouches and stuff here. Pretty cool. I like it. Solid figure. He might be my favorite of this 3-pack so far. And then, just so we don't save the most boring for last, we'll do them right now. So it's this guy right here, the owl. It doesn't really have too much articulation. He doesn't need one. He just really needs to stand there. I saw some people complaining about this, like, oh, it's not really a figure. It's like, I like the fact that we're doing this. I honestly, I wouldn't mind another pack just like this, but say you include, Batgirl or something, and it's Batgirl, a Talon, and then, even, a female owl. I think that'd be super cool. Because there are multiple, it's not just one person, there's a lot of them. But I think it'd be cool to set up, a nice display of owls. But now it's all just the same. It's one dude in this gray suit. Obviously, you can take this head off and put on other things. That'd be really cool, honestly, just getting more of, these owls. I think, I think it'd be cool if they just gave us, a couple more head sculpts with this, It really just be this mask with maybe, different hairstyles, just to, mix it up a little bit, and then other figures that have suits you can just put on the thing, put on the head. It'd be really cool. I think that'd be a cool idea. I don't think that'll happen. I think they don't want to dip too much into the core owls. They want to make figures that I think will sell. People wouldn't, not enough people would buy that. I would, but I don't think enough people would buy that where they would justify making it. And then here's his little owl, which is also very cool. I like this. Doesn't move or anything. At least I don't think it does. Nope, head doesn't move. Very nice little owl. Well, I have the need or compulsion to name the owl. So I'm going to name him Henry. Real quick, I'm going to put these on him so we can see. And I'll give him his knives. Nah, maybe I won't. I don't want to mess around with that right now. But let's just move on to Nightwing here. Come on, stand up. The Nightwing, I'm not going to lie, not my favorite. I will look. Mainly the only thing I don't like is the head sculpt. I don't like his head sculpt. He looks kind of weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't like the expression or something. I don't know. Something about it I don't love. But he does look very cool. It's not that it's poorly made. I think the hair looks nice. And everything, you see all this paint here. Nice. One thing I will say, I don't know if you can notice it, but like his right, like lower leg is like jutting out. I see figures do that all the time, but it really bothers me. It just looks unnatural. Like he probably had an accident when he was a kid, and like his leg juts out like that. Just kind of weird. That it's not like perfectly straight. But yeah, the articulation. I feel like we've seen the articulation for DC. This guy, I would have really, really loved for him to have some crazy articulation because he is constantly doing all these flips and stuff. Yeah. No, there isn't a ton to him. The only real detail bits you can see are just like up the top. He's got his gauntlets here. The Eskrima sticks are really good. You know, solid figure. You know, I would have really just liked more articulation, but I'm starting to realize that DC doesn't do a ton of great articulation. I really wish they would. I feel like they could make it happen, but you know, I feel like most of my figures are just going to be standing. Like I remember sometimes when I take pictures of some figures for my Instagram, I just feel like I don't really get the opportunity to put them in a lot of poses because they're not as posable as I'd like them to be. Anyway, let's take a quick break here, and I'm going to come back here and give you my closing thoughts. Okay, guys, I'm back here finally, and I actually got them into a pretty nice pose. I tried my best to recreate this pose here, this scene in the comics. This was actually the cover of one of the comics. I forget what issue, probably like 7 or 8. I know that I have the trade paperback. This is the cover of the second volume of Nightwing from the New 52, I believe. Maybe it's the first, although I feel like I have an idea of what the first one was, and it's not that. Anyway, here they are, chilling. You got the owl in the background over there because he doesn't really belong in the scene, but he's still here. And we got Henry here. Really fall in love with Henry. Henry might ultimately be the guy, the thing that came with this pack that I remember the most. Not to say that these aren't memorable. These are actually really good figures, and I think they're going to serve a great purpose in my collection. Really like all of them. I don't foresee them being left in my closet to rot in it for eternity. These will end up on a display at some point in my life. All 3 of these guys. But yeah, you know, like I said, I'd really like some more owls or some more towns. I know you can actually go out and buy another town. Like I said, they have the black one, which I'm pretty sure is just a single. You just go out and buy. And they're not too expensive from what I remember. But I really would like to get owls. Maybe I could do a little bit of customization. I just feel like I would want, like honestly, like you said, I would want maybe another owl with a, you know, this guy's blonde, maybe give someone with a darker hair, then give like a female too. Because they, like you can see, there are females right here for the court owls. Children even, it looks like. But I think it'd be really cool to get those. You know, I don't really have a lot of, you know, experience customizing figures. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I can dip my toes with them, getting some more owls. But it'd be cool to get some more of those. I don't know how everyone else feels about that, getting, you know, some, you know, plain figures like that. But I'd like it. Big fan of this pack. This pack's actually only $60 too, so well worth it. You're getting 3 figures, all with really good accessories for $20 each. That's pretty good. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures of these guys and throw them up on my Instagram. So go over there and check it out. Give me a follow, like, and subscribe here. And yeah, anyway, guys, peace out. Love you.